Hi. Hello everyone. Welcome to Tuesday stream. It is a rare occurrence that we do a Tuesday stream, but I do have a reason for it. I will not be uploading a video tomorrow. I will be live streaming, but I have some long videos that I'm working on that I think are going to be really awesome, which I need more time to work on, so that's the reason. But instead, we have 2 streams. Hello everyone, yes, the Wide Villager. There's also intruders on my ship. I could not sleep. We're going to be working on the Venator today, yes. Everyone is spamming wide. Yes. How is everyone doing today on Tuesday? Almost hump day. Not quite, unfortunately, but I did finish a lot of the iron farm from last stream. How about I sleep real fast before I show you something cool? Now that there's no longer mobs on my ship. Okay, there's still mobs on my ship somewhere. I hear a zombie. I'm just gonna sleep somewhere else, I don't care. It's probably like invisible or something stupid, because it's definitely not there. I bet if I logged in and logged out, it would reappear. Maybe not. I am proven wrong, it would seem. It would seem the zombie is just nowhere to be found. Let's go sleep, because this will be much better at daytime. There we go. Alright, that's it. There's a lot of wide spam. Oh my goodness. So, we're going to be starting right away on our Venator Star Destroyer. So when I push a certain keybind, you're going to see where it is. It's related to this giant dirt pillar, and I need to get more dirt and stuff. Watch this. I think you're like this. This is where the Venator is going to be. I selected this spot. It's very close to the build height. Currently it's in schematic form, but it's the complete schematic from like the very end of my most recent video on it. And we're going to be building the frame, or at least starting on the frame. I don't really know how long it's going to take, but we're going to build as much of it as we can right now in this live stream. A fly is currently harassing me. That is a bro moment. Yes, that is where it will be. This is how big it is in relation to everything. It is technically inside the borders of Coruscant. The closest edge to it is back there, but it is inside. It's extremely massive. This is Lightmatic. Yeah, we're using a Lightmatic schematic mod. I currently get 2 golems every rotation from this as well, which is nice. I have 6 villagers in total, and maybe later this stream we'll go like hunt wither skeletons and try to get a beacon, because I am not digging this out without a beacon. There's all this stone left, but I have plenty of stone to start with. By the way, my render distance is at 24 chunks right now, so it can barely be it can barely be rendered in even with that. And 24 is like the max that I do before it just becomes lag. We're gonna get dirt. Dirt is our scaffolding block, because I have an infinite amount of dirt. I just have so much dirt. It's not even funny just how much dirt I have. I also organized everything here, so I kind of know what I have. We have a lot of stone. This is gonna be nowhere near enough. We're gonna need hundreds of thousands of stone. I have a plan for that though, that we will solve when we need to. I'm just gonna load up a few shulker boxes of it. I think the schematic, I can actually look at the schematic, I think. We can see. I think it's trying to figure out what's inside of it. Bro, I think it's too big to see. I think it was about like 4,000. Oh, it's missing chunks. It can't even determine it because it needs the chunks to load. Let me load the chunks. I want to see just how much we're going to need just for the frame. Alright, there. Are you happy? Have you loaded all the chunks yet? It says it's missing 13 chunks. This thing is so big, it can't even handle the program. It is extremely big for sure. Okay, there we go. I think we know how much it is. Let's see, configure, material list. I don't care about that. And it's, some of that, oops, material list. It's about 5,000. That's about 4 shulker boxes in total of stone just for the frame. That's literally just the frame. So you can imagine how much we're going to need for the entire thing. It's not going to be made exclusively out of stone. Stone is just like kind of the first block that I'm using. It will be detailed later on, but there's zero point in me attempting to detail anything right now, because I just don't even know like what's going to need to go where. Okay, that's like all the stone. Most of the stone that I have right now. See, that's dirt. Let's go start this thing. I'm so excited. I just came to ask what the Venator project is. The Venator project is what is in front of us, or at least this is the very beginning of the Venator project. This is stage 1, where we build the frame. In other words, I'm building a 1/3 scale Venator Star Destroyer in survival mode as my mega base on this server. And today we are starting the frame. This is the first that we'll be doing related to the Venator, like on this server. I just have to build over there with dirt. I still have to be able to get over there. The schematic is going to yell at me because I'm not using cyan terracotta for most of it. I had used that for the sake of the video so that it showed up better. It's not actually out of cyan terracotta. But we will definitely be needing cyan terracotta as a building block, more for the interior, I think. Which is part of the reason I built a cactus farm right away. And I'm working on infrastructure for a flower farm, so I can get blue dye. This thing is so big, I just have to like build a giant dirt bridge to even get to the schematic to begin with. Like my guardian farm, it's pretty big. It's tiny compared to this. That iron farm is a huge iron farm, but it's so small compared to the Venator. It's insane. Yeah, I'm gonna need more rockets. Actually, I have some in my ender chest, so we're fine. I put some in there. Alright, we are literally about to place the first block. Dirt doesn't count. We're about to place the first block. And the schematic's gonna get mega mad because it's not cyan terracotta, but too bad. First block of the Venator we have placed in this world. Oh man, this is the start of a massive and amazing project, I think. It's not gonna take a short amount of time either. It'll definitely be a long project. I'm gonna move this closer. I just want to sort my hotbar out so it's actually usable, so I don't have to reach all the way across my keyboard to get to stuff. Dude, I'm so excited for the ship. Awesome. So am I. I'm super excited to build this. It's gonna be amazing. It's not even loaded. Like if you're at one end of the ship, then it's hard to even see the other end. It is able to be fit in a 24 chunk render distance, I guess, and higher. All of it can be. But still, it's a stretch. I made sure, part of my decision to make it 1/3 scale was to make sure it could still fit within like your screen to make sure it could be rendered all at one time, because it would be kind of silly to not have it. A little bit of background information for when I was building these diagonals. I forget what the numbers are. It's like 4, 4, 4, 4. It's like 4 or 5 block lengths of 4 blocks, and then it's like 3 or something. It took me so many different tries to get these diagonals correct. It was not even fun. It took a lot of time. But that's why I did that in creative mode, so all I have to do is fill in the schematic with the wrong type of block now. Well, where will I have my chest and everything? Oh shoot. That's probably the first of like many times that we're gonna fall. My chests and everything will be in here. We have so much room on the inside. I'm gonna have a massive storage system. We're gonna have some farms and stuff. There's also gonna be decorative areas. It's gonna have a full interior, or at least a mostly full interior. It's not gonna be like exact because I need some of the space for just like making a Minecraft base. And bro, we have 166 viewers. This is like the most we've had on a live stream. That's insane. The Venator hype do be real. I wonder if that thing's even loaded. I think it's not, because those iron golems should not just be sitting there. It's kind of whack. What is the schematic program? It's called the Lightmatica schematic mod. It's a client-side fabric mod. I think it also is for Forge as well. But it's just a client-side thing that shows the schematic of where stuff needs to go. Like, these blocks don't actually exist in the game. Like, I can turn off the rendering just by, like, hitting a keybind. It's just an overlay. I think we're probably, okay, we're slightly over halfway with this diagonal. These are the longest single diagonals in the Venator as well. And the annoying thing is that there's a second layer. That is the annoying part. Honestly, what we're doing right now might be the most just difficult in terms of block placement part of this entire thing. Because there's a lot of straight lines in this, in addition to diagonals. I am probably going to have to make like another giant line of dirt to get to the lowest point, which is somewhere over there. And work up from down there, because I can't like place blocks on the underside of other blocks, unfortunately. It is a super good mod. I can't believe I didn't learn this mod sooner. I honestly, if we had fire tick on, I would be so tempted to just burn down that entire forest instead of clearing it out. But we don't have fire tick on. That would be so convenient. Oh, the Guardian farm is loaded. Look at that, chat. It's loaded where we are. That's amazing. Yeah, there will be a download once the season is done, for sure. Oh, we're almost where we have to go and do other stuff. We're almost done with this diagonal. Let's see, that goes down and this goes down, meaning that I have to get to the lowest point on the ship. We're gonna go down there, I think. I'm not even sure what the best way to do this is. This is why I brought a ridiculous amount of dirt scaffolding. We're gonna go from here and make a line in the other direction, I think, until we get to the lowest point. Wait, no, I can go from the Architens. That would probably be easier. The Architens looks tiny compared to this now, and I don't think... I did not build this Architens with a specific scale in mind. I don't think it's 1/3 scale. I think it's a little bit smaller. Conveniently, I can just build off the Architens. Hello, Sven. Glad you enjoy the music. We're almost here. This was so much easier. I'd have to, like, go 200 blocks. It actually probably is 200 blocks. The entire thing is a little under 400 blocks long. Oh, that's a ghost block right there. Gardening farm is no longer loaded. Sad. Can I ask you to explain the entire project again? Will you build a Jedi city or something? I can explain it again briefly, yeah. So, there's two parts of the project. We're on the first part right now. The first part is the Venator, the 1/3 scale Venator Star Destroyer. But because, in my opinion, the Venator would look amazing above normal Minecraft landscape, that's cool. But it would look even more amazing above the cityscape of Coruscant. Which is why I have also a massive area that I'm working on clearing out underneath it, where we're going to build Coruscant. Like, there's going to be the Jedi Temple, the Senate building, parts of, like, the industrial area, the works, Padme's apartment, probably the Republic headquarters, a few other landmarks. So, that is step 2. Technically, I have started on it just by clearing land, but that's basically all I've started on. Bro, we're almost at 200 viewers. That's insane. I think I just placed a torch down there, which I did not mean to do. At least we're almost here. Am I like... I literally missed it by 1 block. I'm 1 block too high. That's so annoying. We were on the verge of greatness. We were this close, you guys. You guys can't see. I don't have a face cam, but still. You probably know what I'm talking about if you're a Star Wars fan. How long will the stream be? I don't actually know. I want to get a good part of this done, so probably around 2 hours. We usually stream for about 2 hours. Okay, now we're at the lowest point. Right there is the lowest point, technically. And this is the very middle of the Venator. Oh, 206 viewers, that's insane. We've never... I think our record was like 150 before. That's awesome. Okay, this is the exact middle. I kind of left the bottom somewhat unfinished because there's actually a big cleft that goes down about half the bottom of it and is like kind of an indent. I have the shape of the indent here. You can see how it goes up and up here. But this part's gonna get changed. Like, I didn't connect that because it's gonna have to be a little bit different. We're not gonna worry about that today though. We're just gonna build what's in the schematic. May as well. Can you explain how to get inspiration for a mega base? I can try, yeah. For me, I get inspiration. I'm not incredibly original. I'm not super good at coming up with my own ideas. Like, I can come up with them, but for me personally, I like to get inspired by something that like someone else has done and just make like sort of my own version of it. I really was hoping I could clutch that. Oh well. Or I like to build something like in this case that already exists, like the Venator Star Destroyer or Coruscant. Like, I'm just a Star Wars fan, so if I build something that already exists, I find it much easier than coming up with my own thing. So I'm not, I guess, not the best person to ask in terms of getting inspired for like completely original stuff, because I'm not the most original person. I'm not like Green or B-Dubs or those guys. They can be like, yes, I want to build this cool thing, then they come up with something completely original that looks awesome. Like, I just can't really do that. That's not really how I operate, unfortunately. Will the hangar doors on the top be open? That is a good question. And I'm glad you asked that, because they will be open, but they'll also be closed. I'm going to make them, depending on how big it's going to be, either flying machine or piston doors, so that they can be open and closed. I want to have that ability on every single hangar, because there's a ventral hangar. It's like, I think it's like right here or something. I'll have to remember where it is. It's kind of hard to see from this angle. Don't worry, I have more rockets in my ender chest. I'll just land somewhere. There's a hangar here, a hangar here. There's like a hangar down there and a hangar on the top. And I want every single one to have opening and closing doors. That's my goal for the hangars. So you can actually like fly in and out of them realistically. So that's my goal. I'm pretty sure that we have the space for flying machines and or complicated piston doors. I think we have enough space, especially for the big hangar on the front. Because it does slope down, it's gonna have to be like a couple different layers of flying machines and or piston doors, since it's not flat, it's a slope. Seeing as how I have probably like 60 or 70,000 dirt, that's not a joke. Let's just let's see how much I'm at now. Time is picked up. I've picked up 66,000 dirt. That's why we're using it as a scaffolding block, because I, no joke, have mined 66,000 dirt. Actually more than that, because I don't pick all of it up, so that's pretty insane. Oh my god. Put LATs, V19s, ARC 170s in the hangar. I will for sure be doing that, yep. And probably some Republic era Y-Wings. Maybe a few ATTEs, we'll see. I'll just have to come up with designs in creative. But I definitely want to have some in the hangar. Like I said, I don't think we'll be lacking in room. Okay, that's one side done. I want to go do the other side. Then we'll do like the back tail thingy. I'm not even sure what the best name for it is. It's like the thing that's in between the engines. The engines will come a little bit later. They're not going to be terribly hard to do, which is why I didn't include them in the design and creative mode. The hanger on top part is very big. You want to build the door for that. I think if it becomes too much of a problem, I will do a slightly different version. Because in Revenge of the Sith, the Venator that Obi-Wan leaves when he's going to Utapau, he leaves out of the top hanger, but there's only like a small little part of it that opens. It's just got like a mini door on top. And I would do something like that that's a lot smaller. But I want to try having the whole thing open. So if at all possible, that's what I'm gonna do. What's with your head highlighting? Am I using the data pack? I'm using a schematic mod, the Lightmatica schematic mod, and it creates just like holograms of all the blocks that I need to place. I wonder if I hit the skeleton, if I'll get Sniper Duel. I might get Sniper Duel if I hit the skeleton, the achievement. If it could just stand still, that would be cool. It's probably just gonna die. Oh well. Probably died unless it might be under the fan bridge on the Architens. The Architens look so small now. And before it seemed pretty big before. How about some Z19s? Maybe. I might do that as well. What kind of block palette will I use? I have a pretty good block palette for the interior, I think. The exterior is going to be mostly plain stone. However, there's probably going to be smooth stone, stone bricks. Oh, I thought I had my food in my offhand. I do not. And there's going to be red terracotta for the red stripes and like the red front. So it's not going to be like a super insane block palette. It's going to be similar to that. I'm not adding detailing right now, though. There's just no point in adding that. Trying to add that when I'm just building the frame. So the vast majority of it will be stone. But it will have detailing like on the Architens. This is the best possible time to speed bridge, I think. Having to place blocks in the sky like this. What version of the server? We're on 1.16.4 right now. I don't really think we have plans to update to 1.16.5 just because it doesn't really do a whole lot. It fixes like some sort of server stability issue. They didn't even say what the issue was, meaning that at least my guess is that it's like really bad if people knew about it. So it just fixed something that we're not like in a rush to update. If all the members, like including me, weren't using client-side mods and stuff like Optifine and Replay Mod, speaking of which, better turn that on. Then it wouldn't be a big deal, but like even just one minor version means we'd have to update the mods, and the mods may not even be updated yet. You should build a smaller cruiser docking in the bottom hangar. I've thought about doing like one of those consular corvettes, sometimes known as Republic frigates as well. I'm gonna see just how big the hangar is by the time we actually get to that point. And that's a possibility. It just depends on how big the hangar is. Because I think they're like a little bit smaller than Architens. They're similar size to Architens, but just smaller. What is the mods plus client? I'm using the Lightmatica schematic mod for Fabric, for the Fabric launcher. It's also for Forge though. Like you can see, I'm just inside the schematic. And now we're at the top of this area. We're gonna do the other side, I think, and then before we do a lot up here, I want to just have the ventral line, because that'll make all the other stuff on the bottom easy to do, because everything gets built off of that. So that seems like the best option for what we do next. Why is it pink? Because I'm not actually using cyan terracotta. If I were using cyan terracotta, it would just like, it would remove the schematic overlay once you put in the correct block, but it's mad because, oops, that was stupid. I'm not using the same block as I did in creative, because the only reason I made it cyan terracotta is that it would show up well in the video against the sky, because it's a dark block. You can see what it looks like though if I remove the overlay. It's just normal colored. Doesn't look like much without the overlay though, that's for sure. Yeah, I kind of thought the frigates were a little bit smaller than the Architens. I don't know what it is, but whenever I speed bridge in single player, it's really smooth, but when I do it on a server, it's kind of jerky. I don't really understand. I'll show you what I mean when I do it again, but like the shifting and unshifting, it's kind of like, it's just weird. I don't get what's doing it. I'm about to do it again down here, so you'll see what I mean. But it's really annoying and makes it difficult. So like, watch my shifting and unshifting. It kind of like just wiggles up and down, and it kind of throws me off. I don't get why it does that on the server. It doesn't do that in single player, but on the server it's like, no, I'm gonna be weird and annoying. Yeah, it's probably server lag or something. Just means I fall off more. How do you get that overlay? It's a client-side mod, oops, called the Lightmatic Schematic mod, and it just provides like an overlay like you were saying here. It's for Fabric and Forge. I'm using the Fabric version. You can do the fog effect with glass on the motors, so it looks great. I think I'm gonna do something like that. I might have like stained glass panes and stuff coming off of them, so it looks like there's actually like how you know how in like Star Wars there's kind of like the blue haze at the end of engines. I'm gonna do something like that because that'd look cool. I might add that to the Architens as well, because right now it's just sea lanterns behind light blue stained glass. Literally one layer of light blue stained glass. I think it's definitely server like, oh, like that. It's so annoying. It never does that in single player. That's got to be server lag. That's stuttering. How is my hotbar dark and transparent? That is a texture pack. You can do ! Texture packs for the list that I use. It's a vanilla tweaks thing. It's just a dark GUI, so it's just a little bit different. It just changes the color. It's like basically dark mode on computers and applications. That's what it is, but for Minecraft. Like all of this stuff, it's dark instead of light, so it just changes that. Oh, I can hear these guys. Oh, they're spawning again. I now that I have an iron farm and I can make more hoppers, and I have like 100 stacks of logs, not quite, but I probably have like 50 stacks. I need to expand the storage because guaranteed all of the storage is filled up. It does not take long to fill up at all. I might actually go like empty some of it right now. I just might make like a ton of chests. I think it's just texture pack. I don't think there's an S. Either that or the bot is broken. Oh, there we go. It's working. Good. Oh, we're almost at the end. We almost have the entire ventral line. We are so close. Oh, great. Now, oh, really? I'm gonna turn off the overlay just briefly. Dude, why are we using gunships? I will for sure. Hello, Star. Have I watched Star Wars: The Clone Wars series? If you mean the one that was like from 2008, I have not watched the 2003 version just because like it's hard, like a little bit difficult to find. I have 100% watched the series like this on Disney Plus. I've seen literally every season except for the final one at least like 10 times. That's not an exaggeration. I've seen them a lot. I don't think we'll keep the schematic on, I guess. And just kind of show you what that looks like. That's the entire dorsal line, which means I can build all of those other parts off of it. Am I using Lightmatica? Yes, I am. Are you building starfighters next to the Venator? It would be nice. Oh, that's actually... I should build some leaving the hangar. That would look so cool. That's a good idea. I was going to build some in the hangar, but I should 100% do some leaving the hangar. Oops. I think that would look awesome. I'm going to have to go into creative mode, like, eventually. Probably not for a while. That's not, like, a thing that will come super fast. That'll be later on. And just make a couple designs. I'll make one definitely for the Arc 170, definitely for the Clone Wars Arrow Y-Wing. I don't want to use a rocket, I should get Ender Pearls. Definitely the gunship as well. And probably a few other things like the maybe V19s and Z95s, we'll see. Have I seen The Mandalorian? For sure. I have, yup. My Architens down there is inspired by Moff Gideon's. It's not the same. There's a couple things that are different, but it's inspired by Moff Gideon's modified Architens from The Mandalorian. My speed bridging, kind of, but it's annoying because the server, like, makes me lag. It doesn't do, like, the annoying stuttery thing in single player. So I'm kind of speed bridging. As best as I can on the server. Did I already decide the interior? I have a lot of it, just like I know what I'm gonna have in my head. I don't have like a specific plan, but I know what I need to have in it, and I'll figure out where everything goes later. But we have a lot of room. There's gonna be multiple stories. I'm assuming probably like 3 to 4 floors throughout all of the ship, and then obviously more in the command tower. You have to go now, have fun. Alright, see ya. I shall. Thanks for hanging out in the live stream. I don't actually need these blocks. That was just left over from before when I was designing it. Any plans for the name of the Venator? That we should name it. I don't know if I should pick a name, like a name of an existing Venator, like the Resolute. I could. I'll have to think about it. I think it'd be cooler if I named it myself. Or with, like, names from chat or something. I think that'd be cooler. Okay, we're almost at the end. Kind of. In terms of how far we've come, we're close. That doesn't necessarily mean that there's a short amount of, or a short, like, block length that we have to go. What am I thinking of the newer Star Wars films, 7, 8, and 9? I don't really like the sequel trilogy that much. I kind of like The Force Awakens. Parts of it are okay. Parts of The Last Jedi aren't bad, but they're not my favorite. We're close, kind of. Speed bridge activate. Hey, let's see how far I can go before I fall off. Custom name is the way to go. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think that'd be the best. Call it Oblivion. We could. Make an armory, quarters, hangar bridge, infirmary, training rooms, and engine rooms. There's so much space in here. I think there's gonna be plenty of room for just like decorative areas in addition to functional. So I expect that we'll have all of those. One of the things I was concerned about before I actually started designing it, before I designed the bridge, is I wasn't sure how much room there was going to be in the twin command bridges. I was hopeful that there would be enough room to actually like move around in, and luckily there is. I think it's like 5 blocks wide and about 3 blocks tall. That's just the rough shape. It's going to be a lot more refined and like actually made to look like the command bridge, but I'm super happy that there's enough room in there. That was one of the things I was concerned about. Alright, we're about to connect up with what we were building before. What's my favorite Star Wars movie? Revenge of the Sith. Hands down my favorite. Which SMP am I on? I'm on a server, I think it's been going for like maybe 4 weeks now, with a few other YouTubers. There's 10 of us total. What is this? I think he fell off. I think yep, he's gone now. Yep, he's down there somewhere. The remains of that skeleton are gone. There's a zombie over there, I have to do it. This is gonna be such an epic shot. Oh, the arrow literally went out of the render distance. I think I'm too high. We gotta get this zombie. Oh, that's so close. I can see the blocks lighting up from Optifine dynamic lighting. Watch the zombie just despawn. Oh, I got him. There he goes. Wait, did he fall in the water? I swear to God, if he fell in the water. No, I think he died. It would have been so funny if he landed in the water, though. That would have been amazing. Do I watch Icar Slider? Yes, I do. He's actually one of my longest subscriptions. I'm definitely going to add some farms on the inside. Not like giant farms, like stuff like that, and the guarding farm, but there will be definitely some farms on the inside. We have so much room, it would just be silly not to utilize it for things like farms. I think I still have more stone here, and I think there might be like a shulker box down there somewhere. I hope I have enough stone. The thing, if I run out of stone, then we're gonna have to go kill wither skeletons until I get enough for a beacon. Because I am not mining out any of the stone down there without a beacon. It just depends on how fast I run out of stone. I had several thousand stone. And it's only like 5,000 stone total for the frame. Well, 5,000 blocks, I guess. So I think we're okay. How am I gonna make the engines? I don't know if I'll go back into creative mode. I might. We'll see. I could do like a third video where I actually worked on the engines and maybe like the hangar base. I'm gonna see how hard it is to do in survival mode. It just kind of depends. So I'm not really sure. Like, I kind of know how I'm gonna make them, but I don't know if I'm gonna need to design them somewhere else. That just depends. How are they changing pink? It's because I'm filling in the blocks where they're supposed to go, but it's the wrong type of block. It's cyan terracotta in the schematic, and I'm using stone. so it shows them as incorrect. But if I do that, that removes the overlay, and we can just see what we've actually done. It doesn't look like a lot, but it does look cool. I'm probably for sure gonna have a melon and pumpkin farm. That's just like the most basic farm I'll have. Maybe a few other things, we'll see. Depends on what I need. Probably sugarcane. Because right now I'm just manually harvesting sugarcane, which is not the best way. That's not ideal at all. How long am I planning the stream to be? Probably a couple hours. I usually go for about 2 hours. It's usually about my limit for live streams. Get out of here. Oh, he gone now. Lol, you're in a social studies class, bro. Bro moment. Okay, that's all of that done. I don't want to go higher up quite yet. We're kind of going in layers a tiny bit. Sort of sticking to layers. We're going to go down here and work on these parts. Be gone, dirt. Oh my gosh. When there's no one else on the server, then my guardian farm just goes boo. Haha, guardian farm go bruh. Wow, that is a lot of guardians down there. Hello, Speed, I'm a big fan of yours. Neat. What are my computer specs? I have an i7 processor, 1650 graphics card, and 16 gigabytes of RAM. If graphics cards like ever exist again for sale, then I'll probably buy one, like maybe like a 38 or something. But literally, from what I saw when I checked not that long ago, everything is out of stock. Like, I checked all of the different models, like all the different NVIDIA graphics cards, and they're just out of stock literally everywhere. So there's zero chance that I'm getting one at the moment, unfortunately. Also, in case you guys weren't here when I originally announced Coruscant, you see those 4 blocks down there? That's the exact center of Coruscant. In each direction, it goes 300 blocks in that way, that way, that way, and that way. Like the, which direction is that? The west border is right there. Right where those prismarine blocks are. We can also see, that's probably like the south border over there. The north border and the east border are out of render distance, but that's kind of an idea of how big it is. It's a really big area. So we have plenty of room for major landmarks. Like, for example, the Senate building is going to be in that direction, just barely outside of loaded chunks. The Jedi Temple is going to be in that corner. It's going to be over there. And Padme's apartment's going to be somewhere within view of the Jedi Temple, probably in this general area. So you can kind of like, we can recreate that scene from Revenge of the Sith. When like the Jedi Temple is getting attacked and she's at her apartment looking at the Jedi Temple and there's like smoke and stuff coming from it. Ever played Bedrock? I have not played Bedrock, no. Oh, I accidentally built... Oh, I meant to build that one. Oh well, it's fine. I mean, I have to build it all eventually. Doesn't really matter what I build in what order. Once we have this, we'll build that one. Looks like there's a total of 6 of these things. There's one for every place where it changes in slant and slope. There's a lot of different I guess, directions and inclines and things happening here, which was very difficult to design. And so I just have a connector from the ventral line to the outside wherever it changes in slant. I think it'll work out. I hope it will. Gonna add the slaughtered younglings. I don't know about that, but let me turn this off real fast. That looks cool except for the dirt. I'm really like, I'll remove the dirt later. It's non-essential to remove right now. Oops. Yes. Actually, when I finish this area, I'm gonna go down there and see just how much stuff is sitting on the ground despawning. I guarantee it's a lot. Oh, there's a lot of my RAM being taken up. Probably because of down there. I would imagine if once we pick everything up from off the ground, it's probably gonna go down to like 30% of the memory. Although the schematic does, it's like the way that it loads schematics is it uses your RAM, like in Minecraft, so that might be part of the reason. Like the second that I load the schematic, it starts to go up. Okay, let's look down here. Just how much stuff do we have? Everything is full. Wait, how is it? Wait, is it like... I thought it'd be full. I'm so confused. Because this was all full last time I came here. I'm actually so confused right now. What? That was literally... That should have been like overflowing. There's only 4 double chests. I actually have no idea why that's like that, but... I mean, at least we're not destroying the server, I guess. Yet. Still though, I am the owner of the laggiest farm on the server in terms of FPS, because every bit of water there is also a bubble vader, meaning it's full of bubble particles, meaning that it has to load like 1,000 bubbles if you look at it close enough for the bubbles to render in, and you just go down to like 10 FPS and it's just sad. Also, it tries to play a million Guardian sounds at once, and your audio just kind of breaks if you go down there. I can show you guys, the audio will just kind of break. Like, it tries to play so many Guardian sounds at once, it's just like, it just kind of dies. It cannot handle it. Ah, and that actually connects to the first diagonal bit that we made. So that's cool. I should just break these while I'm here. It's kind of silly not to. This is the last cross piece on the bottom that we have to do. Bruh, that's a lot. Oh yes, and whenever I make the prison, we're gonna be making like the Republic prison as well. We're gonna put Shrek in the prison in some form or another, because it was a meme from the first live stream where we talked about what we're gonna do with Coruscant, how I'd be destroying the swamp, like that swamp's been obliterated. Someone suggested that I put Shrek in the prison, so we're gonna be doing that. It'll be kind of an Easter egg. New record, 130 likes, 0 dislikes. Oh yes. I mean, there's probably gonna be a dislike now that like I mentioned it, but still, that's pretty pog. Is there gonna be a way we can download the schematics? I may release them. For some things, like I might reactivate my Patreon for schematics, like of probably the Venator, the Architect, stuff like that. I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna do that yet. I'm still thinking about it. That would probably be the only way I would do that. We'll see though. Okay, let's go back to this side. How does this look so far? It looks cool, but it's not necessarily recognizable as a Venator quite yet. Am I gonna build an auto sorter? Definitely. I will Definitely have one in the Venator. Actually, I need to go down here. Shoot. Because that goes up. I cannot build going down. I don't know what mod it is, but there's just one mod that's in some mod packs that allows you to place blocks underneath other blocks. Like, you kind of hover your mouse over like the little edge, and it gives you like an option to place it underneath it. It's so nice. If that were in vanilla, I'd be so happy. It would make stuff like this so much easier. It'd make everything easier. But alas. One just like, bruh, of course. that does not surprise me whatsoever. You mention it, instantly someone does it. It's just, I just find it funny. Okay, gotta remove this dirt. Oh no, here goes like 20 pieces out of my 66,000 dirt. What will I do? I'm never gonna financially recover from this. I think they probably disliked literally just for the memes, most likely. The mod you're talking about is called Cork. It also has a bunch of other things. Oh, that's from Cork. I played with Cork, like I know some of the other things from it. I didn't know that was from Cork. That makes sense. Okay. It's such a handy mod. It has just like a bunch of nice stuff. I can't reach. No. I was really hoping like 1 pixel or 1/2 of a pixel would reach, but no. No, unfortunately. Alright, we have to build this line, and that's going to connect up to a thing that we already have over there. Let's see. Put dirt or stone and offhand is easier. I might do that. I just have the torch right now, just for the stream when it's nighttime, because I don't want to race off to sleep. I mean, inevitably the phantoms will be coming for me soon, and then I'm gonna have to sleep because I'll get knocked off these little blocks, like block paths, constantly by phantoms, and we can't be having that. That's just too annoying. The mod that I would like to see, I'm sure this exists, but the mod that just disables phantoms. I remember a long time ago on a realm that I played on with some of my friends. It wasn't like super serious or anything, so I set up a command block. I was so tired of phantoms. I just made a command block that automatically killed phantoms the second they spawned in, and it was amazing. Obviously that's cheating. It didn't matter because it was on a realm, but it was really nice to have. And then my friends started disabling it as a joke, and so I encased it in bedrock. Oh, we're pretty close. We're pretty close. Let's see. I'm new to your channel, but who's my favorite Star Wars character? Let's see. That is a good question. Let's see. This might take a moment for me to think about. There's a lot of characters that I like. I think my favorite Star Wars character, my favorite villain is Palpatine. Probably my overall favorite Star Wars character is Obi-Wan, most likely. There's a lot that I like, but it's between Palpatine and Obi-Wan. Palpatine is not like a complicated character. He's a very, very one-dimensional character. He's just evil for the sake of evil, which is why it's funny. Just for me, like, it's not complicated. Honestly, most characters in Star Wars are not very complicated. But yeah, alright. Well, we can actually start to see the shape of the Venator from one side. We have one side of one layer done. That actually already looks really, really cool. You can't even see it that well because it's nighttime, but still. Alrighty, let's go and make this other diagonal at this end. Speed be like, it's over, citizens, I have the high ground. Yes. Yes, I have the highest mega base as far as I'm aware. That's true. It's over, giant slimes. I have the high ground. Wait, I'm about to get sniper duel. I really want to get sniper duel. It's a fun achievement. Oh, that was close. Oh, that was so close. Yo, I hit it. Oh, we're so close. Come on. Ah, yes. There we go. I always like getting that achievement. I'm using, which program do you use to see your placeholder? I think, like, you mean the schematic? I used a Lightmatica schematic mod. Client-side mod for Fabric and Forge. It just adds this overlay. Like, you can save stuff from any world into a schematic and then load the schematic in any other world. And only I can see it. Like, if there was another person online, they wouldn't be able to see it. Is this going to be above the build limit? It is not above the build limit, no. It is pretty close. It's within, I think, like 15 blocks of the build limit. I think the highest block is like 240 at the very top of the command bridge, which we can't even see. It's just out of the render distance at this point. It's all fun and games till an entire Jedi fleet appears around your Venator after being off for a bit. Yes. Logs back on after being gone for a week. Oh no, why is there a Providence class dreadnought right next to my Venator? That doesn't seem good. Oh no. General Grievous has shown up. This is so cursed. This is like the tiniest little area of land that is loaded that can spawn mobs, so it's just spawning 1,000 mobs that's down there. The Guardian Farm's not even close enough to spawn mobs, but that tiny little strip of swamp is, so it's like a mob farm. Oops, I messed that up. I meant to place dirt there. Not mean to place stone. I guess it doesn't really matter. Phantoms equal vulture droids. Yes. They're about as annoying. Unintentional mob farm confirmed. Yep. Oh, now there's like 5 blocks of spawnable area. Oh, that slime. He's just going on a journey. He do be going though. Oh, and he's gone. Rip. But he was heading out into the ocean. No one will ever know what his goals were. My goals are beyond your understanding. Oh, I think we loaded the Guardian Farm. I think we might have loaded the... Oh, I know. I think I might know why, like, we haven't been getting anything. Like, the drop chute, they just unload. It's just, we're not loading the drop chute. So they just despawn before they actually die. That makes sense. Because we're not actually that close to it. That's kind of a bro moment. Let's see. Are we almost there? Are we there yet? No, we are not. We are close. Longest single diagonal in the entire ship. The thing that's actually a bro moment is that we have to do 2 more of these. Maybe not today. I don't know. It depends on how much stone I have. I have more stone in the Architect, so maybe we'll be okay, but at some point, I have to do 2 more of these on top. Oh, we're close. We are quite close. I will have the ultimate high ground on this server. Indeed. And there we go. That annoying part was done. Let's go do these other couple of sides here to take a lot less time. Oh, I think I can hear the guardians. Oh yeah, they're just obliterating the squid. Oh nice, the squid are just kind of flying into the sky. Yes, good game. Flawless game, not buggy at all. Imagine having bugs in a game. No, couldn't be this game, not at all. Bro, are we gonna get to 300 viewers? That's insane. That's like double. If we do, that's like double the previous record of 150, I think. That's awesome. Back to tanks would be epic. I'm sure there's a way that I can like make some that look cool. We should be able to. I mean, we're gonna have like a medical bay, at least one. So I'll do something to look like that. This thing is looking amazing, and it's not even, I don't think we're even half done building the frame. What's the name of the program I'm using? It's called the Lightmatica Schematic mod. It's a client-side mod for Forge and Fabric. I'm using the Fabric version of it. I can't wait for this base to be finished. It's gonna be sick indeed. I think it will. Yeah, I'm super excited. I don't think it's gonna be anything that happens fast, just because of how big of a task it is. But like Coruscant, it's not gonna get done soon. It's gonna be months. But in the meantime, there's gonna be other things like the Venator. I mean, even once I've cleared all of the land, we can't even see which direction. We can't even see the northern border of Coruscant from here. It's not even loaded. But just imagine when all of this, basically everything that you can see in the render distance right now, it's flattened down to y equals 63 like that. That alone is gonna look amazing. It's not even gonna be like Coruscant. It's just gonna be flat. It's gonna be a super flat world, but it's still gonna look awesome. Let's see. Put Star Wars music. I would, but Disney would delete everything. DMCA to the extreme. You can't even play Pig Step when videos and streams, which is annoying. Unless like that got fixed recently or something, but unless I heard it's still just like gets you copyright flagged, copyright claimed, which is annoying considering that like every other track in Minecraft is fine. Every music disc and everything except for Pig Step. Kind of annoying how that worked out. Oh no. Go away, dirt. These diagonals require so much dirt just because of how like kind of wonky they are. These diagonals right here probably took me the longest to figure out. Because not only does it have to go from here to that point, yet it also had to slope downward. There was multiple like different planes that had like X, Y axis and stuff that had to go and negotiate. That's a horrible way of explaining it, but still, you get the idea. It was not easy. Oh, nearly there. Oh, we're so close. And there we go. This is the other side done. We should have a completed Venator shape. My frames are kind of dying right now thanks to this schematic. I think I'm at like 40 FPS or something. Let me turn the overlay off. I'll do that in a sec. So I remove all this dirt that does not need to exist. Alright, overlay off. This is what we have so far. It's the shape of the Venator in a 2D plane. From the top down, it's the shape. And it looks extremely awesome. Even though it's only in a 2D existence at the moment. Alright, here we go. Continuing on. I think we're gonna start at this end. Guess I forgot this. This is the very middle of the Venator. What scale is this? This is a 1/3 scale. Which equals about like 380 blocks or something. It's extremely long, even though it's only 1/3 scale. Speeve, play Star Wars music, Disney. You may fire when ready. Yes, pretty much. That's about how that would go. Yep. It would not be good in the slightest for me. Would not recommend. Oh, this requires so much dirt. I'm placing like almost as much dirt as I am stone. No. And now we're at the top of the side of the Venator. That was the bottom part down there. This is the top area. Let's go and build this to this area, this side. We'll connect that up soon. I just had to bounce myself over the edge. I hate it when I do that. It's completely my fault as well, which is annoying. I just bounced too far with the elytra. Don't worry, I'll be removing all the dirt later on. I'm just not like super concerned about it at the moment. But this has gotta go. Disgusting. Leave. Let's see. Have you chosen where Coruscant will go exactly? I have indeed. So it's hard to see from here. I'll go closer. Those 4 blocks over the monument, like Guardian Farm thingy, that's the exact center of Coruscant. Oh, I mentioned how the audio dies if you go too close. It's also getting really laggy. It just like it either doesn't play the sounds or is like really choppy. That time it just didn't really play the noises. But that's the exact center of Coruscant. Let's see. Oh, that doesn't exist. The border, the west border is right there. So that's the west border. That I think is like the south border. That's the north border. Well, it's not loaded. And then it goes pretty far in that direction. So I do know where Coruscant will be. I actually kind of want to turn my render distance down. It's just too laggy at the moment. I'll turn it down to 16. It'll be fine when the schematic is not there, but the schematic makes it lag, I think. Which we do not like. I will be doing an interior, yes. Yeah, I'm basically making Coruscant for the aesthetics, yep. Although it will cover up a bunch of farms, including the Guardian Farm and the Iron Farm, and eventually several other farms. Somewhere there's going to be a mob farm and or creeper farm. Not quite sure where yet, but somewhere. But the thing is, I'm going to spawn proof as best as I can the entirety of Coruscant, because I don't want mobs, meaning that any farms I have are going to be extremely efficient wherever they are, because it's all going to be spawn proofed. It's my master plan. What happened to my old base? The very first base that I made on the server, that I made like in day 1 and had for like a week, it's completely gone. It used to be there. And the Architects is going to stay there. That's my current base. Some of those farms are going to get moved down or somewhere else eventually though. So that stuff is going to have to get rearranged, I think. The cactus farm is going to be fine, because I purposely set it into the ground. But some of those other smaller farms that are just not like a big deal to move are going to get moved eventually. And it's unfortunate, it's just the way it goes. How am I projecting the schematic? It's just a light magic schematic mod. I feel I should make a tutorial on it. There's not really any good tutorials out there for how to use it. It's kind of complicated, depending on how much you do with the mod, and there's not like a super good tutorial. I might make one just because at some point. We'll see. If I release the schematics, I will make one for sure. If not, we'll see. If I don't, then less likely to. You can imagine small lats in the hangar for sure. There will be definitely fighters and lats and ATTEs and stuff like that, but not for a while. That will be one of the last things we add, I expect, because there's a lot that needs to come before to make it functional, livable, and stuff like that. How do I plan on removing the ocean? I'm not actually going to drain the ocean since I'm digging everything down to Y63, which is sea level. So I'm not actually going to remove the ocean, except in a very few specific places where I want stuff to go down deeper. But mostly the ocean is not going to get removed. We're actually gonna finish the frame of the back tail here. Once we're done with this line, we're actually almost done with that. That's like the first part that we've actually finished in our Venator. Any thoughts on a challenging build tutorial? Do you mean like making a tutorial on something more complicated, like this building related, or I'm not quite sure what you mean. Make a creeper farm that is a ship and it shoots out the creepers out of cannons. I want to do something creative with the creeper farm. That is a good idea. I'll have to see. But that would be really cool for sure. Am I gonna make a full interior? I'm gonna make at least mostly full interior. It's gonna be I'm gonna have to juggle making it decorative but also functional as a mega base with like storage, brewing systems, farms and stuff like that. So it's going to be a balance between functional and decorative interior. Do I think Plo Koon was a cool character? He's actually one of my favorite Jedi, so I definitely do think he is cool. He's not my favorite Jedi, but he's up there. No. Okay, what we're going to do now, we're not going to go down there quite yet. I don't feel like starting that. We are going to follow the command bridge on in this direction now. We don't have fire tick on, so I don't have to worry about stuff like that. We just turned it off just for the sake of preventing lightning burning down stuff. We might have it back on servers when we have lightning rods. We'll just have to see. But right now we don't have it on, so we don't need to worry about that. There's definitely going to be stuff like the Jedi Temple, the Senate Building, other landmarks. I have to make an actual list of them and do a little bit more research, because I have all like the major things in mind, but there's some smaller ones that I want to add. So there will definitely be major landmarks. Like the Jedi Temple is going to be in that corner. You can see the border at night. Senate Building will be out in that direction. Gosh dang it. We're close. I actually am going to not build anything. Oh no, they're here. Bro moment. That means it's going to be time for me to sleep here shortly. Because I'm not getting knocked off every 3 seconds. That's just not going to happen. You all may not believe me, but I was fishing and I found this god rod with luck of the sea 3 and lure 2 and mending. Anyway, I did rods for lure 3 and I fished and got the exact same rod. I believe you. That just sounds very lucky, so that is awesome. Are you going to be releasing a video of time-lapse detailing the creation of the base and interior? For sure. By the time I'm done with Coruscant and the Venator, there's going to be like a full compilation / time-lapse. I actually have the replay mod on right now as I'm building this for that exact purpose. So we're gonna build up to here and then not do anything that involves red terracotta. I need to see how much of it I have, because I'm getting red dye from my iron farm, although it's not really loaded right now. And the iron farm only gets 2 golems instead of the normal 20 per spawn, because I don't have very many villagers in it yet. Let's see. Did I just use /line? Yeah, lines. Otherwise, oof. Is that like world edit, or is that just like a command? I did not use world edit for any of it. I have not learned world edit. I should probably learn world edit at some point. A lot of people have suggested that I do that, so I'm gonna have to do it at some point. It's just not high on my list right now. So yeah, that an oof is applicable. Yep. Oh shoot, am I like out of stuff? I'm not. I shouldn't be out of stone yet. There should be more somewhere. Let me turn off the schematic so I can see. Maybe I left my shulker box somewhere? Question mark. I thought I might have left it here, because I know I had more than just the one shulker box. Let me fly around till I see it. I think there's some over here, because I had like 3 of them. Yeah, here's one. I don't know if that's stone in it or not. I hope I didn't use all my stone. Oh good, I didn't. I don't think I have much stone left though. Yikes. Why not use the diagonal block placement data pack? If that's like a server thing that would need to be on the server, we're not really like adding stuff like that. If this were just like creative or something like that, then I might, but yeah. I cannot actually use pick block. Thank you for the donation, that's very generous. She will be added to the donation list for the donation board. I cannot actually pick block from this. So the way that the schematic works, you can pick block the schematic if you have more of the schematic block in your inventory. But I actually cannot pick block. Like I'm clicking middle click right now, which is my pick block key, and it doesn't work on the schematic. There's the notification sound for that. I can do it when the schematic is off, but when it's on, I can't pick block it, unfortunately. It's kind of annoying. Like it works fine if I had cyan terracotta, but otherwise it just it doesn't work. Just go into creative. Yes, I 100% have opt powers on the server. Oh no, very shed. Even if I did, I wouldn't. That would just take a lot of the fun out of it. Like, I already built this in creative anyways. Like, the schematic is from one of my creative worlds. With the schematic mod, it's also possible to copy the schematic and then load the blocks in, as opposed to just creating a hologram. So that is a feature of the mod. I'm not using it here, but you can do that with that. How did a zombie get up there? They're probably spawning, to be honest. There's been a few mobs. Like there's a skeleton over there. I'm close. I'm close. Oh well, it's fine. I already have sniper duel. I don't need to kill that guy. We did get Sniper Duel a little bit ago. Okay, that goes up. We're going to do that soon. I think we're going to build the command bridge here. Like the command bridge superstructure next. I think that'll be good. No. No. Why? Game. Why? Why do you do this to me? Why must you hurt me in this way? I've used so many rockets just from falling through invisible, or not invisible, but hologram blocks. I need to finish making this go over here. We're not going to do any more right now. Why did that zombie just fall down? I'll have to go check on, see how much red terracotta I have. If I have a lot, then we can do it. Doesn't matter, but... where do you download this? You can find the mod on like the Curse Forge website. You can get it for Forge or Fabric. I currently use the Fabric version though. Just because that's what my other client-side mods are in. Oh, I have to do that. Yay, scuff speed grudging on server, fun. How can you get the mod? Yeah, you can just like just search up Lightmatica schematic mod. You can get it from the Curse Forge website. Put a villager in the command bridge and name him Admiral Lauren. I could get like what would be like the most accurate looking villager for that? I don't think there's... Are there any that have like gray outfits? I'll have to look at the villager skins. We should totally do that though. That would be amazing. 100% gonna do that. Where should we go first? I guess we'll just start here. Oh, we broke 300 viewers. That's awesome. Thank you so much, guys. For context, our previous record was 150, so we doubled it. That's a big pog. When do I normally stream? I normally stream on Sundays and Wednesdays, but I'm not doing an upload tomorrow. I'm going to stream tomorrow as well, but I also wanted to start on this, so there's pretty much always a stream on Sundays and Wednesdays, and sometimes extra streams like today. Tundra villager. Oh wait, are those guys gray looking? I'll have to look. That might work. We'll see. I'll find the one that looks like the most applicable. You gotta make the hello there meme in some way or another. Yes, I agree. We'll have to do something. It's kind of a requirement, I think. 300 viewers, but only 290 likes. What are you doing? Yes. I suppose I should actually say, to mention likes. Guys, if you're not already liked, you should like the stream. That's probably my one and only like plug this stream. But seriously though, 290 likes, that's like way more than we've ever gotten on a stream. That is awesome, thank you. I only stream on YouTube, not Twitch. What time will I live stream tomorrow? Probably starting at the same time at 12 p.m. EST. What mod is this again? This is the Lightmatica schematic mod. It's for Fabric and for Forge. Although I use the Fabric version. It's so satisfying just running down here breaking the dirt. Oh, this is looking so cool. It's missing a lot of this stuff, but it still is looking awesome. I forgot just how big this command structure is. I didn't even like build it that long ago in the video. Building all of the different sloping areas for this was not easy either. That took a while because there's like 5 different areas where it slopes at different like slope rates and everything. Lots of geometry involved in it. It was a kind of a pain to do, but I think it looks pretty good. A 330. Oh, let me check studio. It is not updated. Oh, 334. That's very epic. Thank you. Very much appreciated. I think I probably have spent about, I'd say like 8 to 10 hours designing this frame in creative mode. I'm not sure. It was probably about that much. Oops. You know, I may as well add a cross piece here. Bruh. That is annoying. I just noticed an inconsistency here. Oh my god. That is different. I don't know if it corrects itself or not. I mean, it's not the end of the world to fix. Like, I will just model it after probably this side, but that's really annoying that I didn't notice that before. That inconsistency. See, it goes out a block here before going down. Here, it immediately goes down a block. I'm mad. That is bruh. Ah, thank you for the donation, Boomer Boy Memes. That was very much appreciated. Thank you. Also, uneven rip. Yep. Very sad. It's fine. It's not hard to fix. It's not. If like one of the giant lines had been uneven, that would have been a problem. But it's like a really small thing back there, so I can fix it pretty fast. It's actually funny because when I was building my architects down there, I found like 8 consistent inconsistencies or something. There was a lot of them that I was just able to correct once I saw they were there. So it wasn't a big deal. It was just slightly annoying at the time to discover them. Let's see. Can you show an overview of the base? I can, sure, when we get to a decent stopping point. When we finish like a section. I don't have like the biggest base. It's not the most developed base. Like in terms of size, yes, it's huge. But it's not incredibly developed because we've only been on the server for about 4 weeks. I was thinking about trying to MLG that, and then I was like, I don't want to with the schematic in the way. No. I don't want to risk losing my stuff. Well, I mean, I wouldn't lose it. It would just be a huge pain to get back. And some of my stuff would probably sit on those blocks. Guaranteed, if nothing else, my Elytra would sit on one of those blocks. Meaning I'd have to get one of my other Elytras to get back. It would be a huge pain, so it's not worth dying over. Aw, this is gonna be annoying to build. And it's gotta be done. Gotta be done sometime. Full netherite in 4 weeks. I actually got the netherite not too long ago. I've had it for like about 2 weeks. It honestly doesn't take that long when you have a wool farm and you can just make like shulker boxes of beds and then you just blow up the nether. Like that's basically all I did was I just made tons and tons of beds and then blew up a ton of area underground. It probably took about like 5 hours or something to make netherite everything. I also have like an extra pickaxe in my ender chest that's netherite, so it wasn't too bad. Immediately falls off. I am bad. Although I'm well, no, that was my own fault, but when I fall off because of server making my speed bridging scuffed, then I can blame the lag and be kind of justified in blaming it. As opposed to just being bad at the game. Oh man, we're gonna have so many new Discord members. Usually, whenever I stream, there's like 10 new people who join or something. But we've had so many viewers, it's gonna be like, whoosh. There's just gonna be so many, it's gonna be hilarious. It's always funny looking at the the welcome channel on the Discord after I've streamed, because like we get a trickle of people just throughout just the week and stuff when I'm not uploading or streaming, but then when we stream it just explodes. Top 3 Star Wars movies. My number 1 movie is Revenge of the Sith. Probably my next favorite is probably like I think Rogue One, and then maybe The Phantom Menace. I know most people don't like The Phantom Menace, but it's, I guess, an unpopular opinion for me to like it. I really like Solo as well. It's probably like my top 5. But I think Rogue One is my favorite Disney era Star Wars movie for sure. I think they did a pretty good job on it. Am I going to build any CIS stuff? I don't really have plans to at the moment. That doesn't mean we might not eventually, but for now I don't have plans to build any separatist stuff, no. Like, I briefly thought about having, like, oh, that doesn't exist. I briefly thought about having, like, a Providence class carrier destroyer, like, or like a Providence dreadnought or something. But then I realized it'd probably just be too much work. It's already gonna take a long time building one capital ship of this scale, and so 2 of them I think would be just too time consuming. Maybe like on another server in another season or something. I mean, if you guys aren't bored of Star Wars builds by the end of this server, I can always build more Star Wars stuff. I can build something different from the Star Wars universe. So where are these mods? Please tell in detail. The schematic mod I'm using is just called Lightmatica Schematic Mod. It's for Fabric and Forge, and it's pretty easy to install, but not as easy to use. So I may make a tutorial on it. We'll see. And I have the replay mod as well, which is just a client-side mod. Goodbye, dirt. You are not welcome here. I don't think I've ever had 66,000 dirt on a Minecraft world or server before. I'd have to check my oldest survivor world. That's the only place that it might. I don't even know if the statistics are still accurate there. Like, I checked the days on that world, and the days were not accurate. So I don't even know if that's, like, the statistics still are accurate, since that world was made in 1.5 in 2013, a long time ago. Yeah, CIS ships are hard to build for sure. You built a 1/3 scale of a droid frigate. There were a lot of details that you had to add. Yeah, they're kind of annoying, especially in a game like Minecraft where it's difficult to make curved shapes. Like, all of the hull sections on them are curved. I made a Lego mock of the Providence class carrier destroyer, and that was difficult, but it turned out pretty well. But there's actually curved pieces in Lego as opposed to blocks in Minecraft, so the Venator doesn't have any curves. It has slants and angles, which is a lot easier to pull off than curves. Like, if you built one like on a big enough scale, it would eventually work out to be okay with curves, but anything small scale is just thank you for the donation, Topster Luke. Top 3 war crimes committed by the Jedi. Indeed. That is very generous, thank you. How many more slanting line slopes of death do we have to build here? Oops. Oh, the skeleton fell off on his own. I missed my clipping him the first time. I'm so sad. Bye. Oh, he gone now. Actually, I should go kill some creepers. I'm low on rockets. I need gunpowder. I'm actually gonna have to repair my elytra soon. Oh my gosh, look at that silhouette in the sky from down here. That looks amazing. That was 100% worth coming down here just for that. Oh, that looks awesome. Let's see. I'm here. Anything that you missed? You missed that if you just arrived. Because that's what we've been working on. I'm just taking a brief moment to acquire some gunpowder. Because I'm low on rockets. I hate fighting spiders. And skeletons. Get out right now. Thank you. Oh no, I know. I don't even know how I tabbed out there. I accidentally tabbed out. I wonder how much iron I have. Probably not very much, considering it's only 2 golems every rotation. I mean, that's not bad, but that iron will eventually produce thousands of ingots per hour. Instead of a mere, like, couple stacks. When it uses 100% of its power. And that zombie is stealing my gunpowder. How rude of it. Unbelievable. Okay, just go away. Well, that's a creeper. That did, like, nothing, but okay. Laughs in full netherite armor. 21 gunpowder. I want, like, half a stack. Then I'll be good. And go craft more rockets. How did that kill? I'm mad. How did that hit not register? I got messed up by the skeleton shooting from behind. Or I'm just bad. I think it should be illegal for creepers to drop 1 gunpowder when you're using looting 3 on a sword. That's just the biggest scam. Yeah, I know. I purposely dropped them. It's because my bow has infinity, and so I end up picking up arrows when I kill skeletons, and so I just get rid of them every so often. Whenever I reach a stack, I just remove half of them. But it has infinity, so I did that on purpose. Otherwise, I end up having like 2 slots filled by arrows if I kill enough skeletons, so. There are a lot of mobs here because there's so much spawnable area. That was close. Okay, I have 30 gunpowder, that's fine. Oh, yes. That silhouette in the sky, though. Doesn't even have a command bridge and it still looks cool. I'll take that extra gunpowder. I've noticed arrows do more damage when you're flying really fast and hit something. It's possible to one-shot most things like that. Yeah, I have a couple saplings from chopping down the entire forest in a jungle. Or not jungle, in a swamp. We have a few saplings. I probably got like 5 times the saplings as there were actual trees, to be honest. I'm gonna have to fix my elytra soon. Ender chest. Let's put this away and recommence building. Yeah, I'm totally gonna break that with a shovel. That's definitely something that will happen. My screen is messed up. What part is messed up? Let's see. Is something messed up? Oh, is like the scale messed up? That's weird. Let me just swap off my scenes real fast and see if that resets it. Bruh. What the heck? Let me... Yeah, the screen is... Oh, there we go. It's fixed. I have no idea what happened to it. Just has to save that, but oh well. Alright, sorry about that. Well, luckily I have 270 people here to spam that the screen is messed up. At least it's daytime, or will be soon. Oh, that guy's very dead. Can you, like... I guess you can't. Oh, well. Screen is fixed. I think it should be fixed now. Let's resume our recording. And commence the building once more. Yeah, sorry about that. I accidentally somehow managed to drag the little window in Streamlabs when I tabbed out. I don't know what happened. It was when I was trying to throw my arrows out. It like dragged it over to the side. I have no idea why. That is kind of a bro moment. Oh no, we're actually gonna be out of stone soon. I think there's a little bit left in here. Yeah, there's 300. How am I gonna keep mobs off when it's done? Off the top of it, I will... I'm not sure what I'm gonna do to spawn-proof the top. I think it may end up being slabs. I may end up making the entire top slabs. I'll do something. Although it may be okay if I don't spawn-proof it. I might be fine if I just leave it. Because I'm not really going to be on the top of it that much. Except for buildings, so we'll figure something out. Just kind of depends on how much of a problem it's going to be. But if you were around for Fozzencraft and building the mansion in Fozzencraft, you'll know that I am the best spawn proofer in the entire game. I am just so good at spawn. Yeah. It was kind of just a running joke on Fozzencraft that I was just perpetually had hordes of mobs inside my mansion because I was just so bad at lighting everything up. Ah yes, chat. It is a good song. If you were not here for the last stream, where I mentioned the name of it, because lots of you have asked for the name. The name of the song is Knights Templar, and you can find it on Spotify in Epidemic Sound. I don't think string spawn proofs. I think that's bedrock. I could do carpet. That's true. I'm pretty sure string is bedrock edition. I don't think that works on Java. That doesn't go down there. How long am I gonna be streaming? Because it's almost 3 AM here, and I really need to sleep. Oh geez, well if it's 3 AM, you should definitely go sleep, and you can catch the VOD after we're finished. But yeah, I'm probably gonna stream maybe like another 20-30 minutes or so, and then I'll acquire some lunch. I'll verify that string doesn't spawn proof on Java, but I'm pretty sure it's a bedrock thing. If it does, then I will just coat the entire thing in string. It would be kind of funny. We'll just have to see. Oh, I keep placing it 1 block too low. Oh, chat, guess what? We're almost at the point where we get to build the first outline of one of the command towers. We're nearly there. Everyone's saying string works in all versions. Well, if it does, then I'll do that. I'll just like look on the wiki after stream or something. That would be extremely helpful. Gotta get rid of this dirt, then I will go back up. Carpet, maybe it's just, I don't really want to make everything like that specific shade of light gray. Like, it doesn't look that good. We'll see. I'll figure something out. Even if it means putting like sea lanterns underneath carpet. That would be okay. Sea lanterns are going to be my primary light source anyways, like inside the Venator. And so if I need to, I can just do that. So I'm definitely not doing torches. I hate just spamming torches everywhere. That's just a pet peeve that I have. I just really do not like the way it looks. Speed bridge time, how far can I go before I fall? Apparently I'm gonna run out of stone first. Nice. Where I live it's 8:30 p.m. Ah yes. For me it's 1:40 p.m. I hate speed bridging on servers. It's so scuffed. Sea lanterns under trapdoors, that would also work. Yeah, iron trapdoors. We have a lot of options, so we'll pick something. Whatever ends up looking best or being the easiest. Like, it might be easier just using sea lanterns under carpet or trapdoors as opposed to like having to get thousands of string, because that's realistically what it would be. Would be thousands of string. That would just be a huge pain, so yeah. Also, this little bit where it sticks straight up here, it's not gonna like remain like this. This is just to let me know how high the Venator goes. There's just a little bit of stuff on top of the command bridge that's that high. Like, that's not gonna remain like that. Yeah, I live on the East Coast in America. We're down to our final 4 stacks of stone, guys. It's a sad time. Although it might coincide pretty nicely with having been live streaming for 2 hours, so might not work out too badly. I'm probably not gonna get to farm with your skeletons today, which is fine. I'm gonna be live streaming tomorrow anyway, so maybe like in between now and then I'll get a beacon and work on getting more stone. I actually do want to mention another kind of plan that I have. So you know how on Coruscant, it was seen a lot in the Clone Wars like TV show. There's those big circular pits that go down into like the underworld of Coruscant. They just go down and you just kind of see like a glow at the bottom of them. You can't see a bottom or anything. I'm gonna have at least one of those, and I'm gonna use like the glass layer fog effect at the bottom to make it looks like it just keeps going down into like the fog and stuff. And we're gonna have like a few different layers. It's not gonna be like the entire thing is gonna have multiple layers, the entire 600 by 600 area. But we're gonna have a little bit of stuff, and I'll get a lot of stone from that, so I think that'll be really cool to do. Actually, I've been to Montana. I've driven through there a few, I guess not a few times, just one time. On the way to Yellowstone. I think it was like 4 years ago or something that I went. It was very pretty. Okay, well, we have, oh no, come on, just, there we go. We have one command bridge frame done. One of the frames is finished. It looks so weird because there's only one layer of it. We don't have the top layer, but one of these frames is finished, which looks pretty cool. As a massive Star Wars fan, I think this is going to look epic. Yes. I think it will. Okay, we're just gonna build this area down here with the remaining stone that we have. I'm probably going to be heading out for today, I think, and return to continue construction tomorrow. The real fun part, though, of this is when I finish building the schematic and I actually get to fill in everything. I actually get to build the hull sections, and we get to start like making details, putting stuff here. That's going to be the really cool part. Right now, I'm just copying a schematic, which looks really cool, but it's not like the mega cool part, I guess. Yeah. Do I go to school? Yes, I do. However, I homeschool, so I'm able to make my schedule flexible, which is why I can live stream during school hours sometimes, because I just work at different times. So that just makes things easier. I'm just using stone because that's going to be the primary building block of this, like on my architects down there. And the reason that it was cyan terracotta in the schematic is because I chose that block because it would show up best against like the sky and everything in the super flat world in the video. So I did that for video purposes. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, it's red because it's like, you're not using cyan terracotta, you're so bad. I'm like, I don't actually care. But that is why it's red, pink, whatever, yeah. Really annoying looking. I've actually used like most of the dirt. I started with like 10 stacks of dirt or something, and we've used most of that. Oh my god. I did not expect to use all that dirt, to say the least. I'm gonna have to get more. It's not like I'm running low on dirt. I have 66,000 dirt. Not a joke, that's what my statistics say. That's what they say, but still. Why is this so small? Who cares if it fits in render distance? It's a 1/3 scale. And if I were not doing it in survival, there's a chance I might make it bigger. But this thing is still massive. For comparison, this is like, yeah, it's still massive technically. It's not 1-to-1 scale, it's 1/3 scale, but that looks so cool. It actually looks really cool at night. It's just all neon. Let me get dirt. After we have an air battle with this stupid phantom. I'm turning on hitboxes so I can... Oh, I'll get wrecked. Get deleted, phantom. Okay, so I actually did lose a shulker box, I just noticed. Because I started with 5, I took 4, and I have 3. So either there's a shulker box sitting somewhere, and I don't know about it, and I'll find it like a month from now. Or I lost one, which is a shame. I'll take a look around in a little bit, like when I'm done with my stone placement. But there's a chance it just, like, vanished. It despawned or fell on the ground, and yeah. Oh well. I have a lot of shulker boxes, so it's fine. Yeah, I might make another video on, like, planning stuff in creative mode. It just depends on whether or not I'm, like, gonna need that for engines and stuff. And some of the redstone components for the doors. We'll see. Oh, that was so close. Okay, it's literally just clipping through the texture and just not hitting the hitbox, but it's literally, I saw that arrow go through the phantom wing, like the wing of it. That's so annoying. But the hitbox, it didn't go through the hitbox. Oh no. That was the best phantom fight I've seen. I wonder how many phantoms I've killed on the server in 4 weeks. I'll check my statistics. I actually want to know now. I've killed a lot. Okay. Bye. You good there? You seem to be having some problems. Okay. Neat. Will I do a mining stream for resources? Maybe. What's probably more likely is I would do a stream where I was just literally just obliterating the landscape. Like, I have a lot of stuff still to destroy down to Y level 63. So maybe I might do that. We'll see. It's possible. It just wouldn't be like the most exciting stream ever. It would just be me holding down left click with a shovel, pretty much. That's pretty much the extent of what that would be. Goodbye. Have a nice day. I'll not see you later. Oh, he's very stuck now. Rip. He's actually gonna survive. Oh wait, no, he died of fire damage before he hit the water. Oh, that's so sad. Let's get an F in the chat. That zombie, he was almost at the water and then he just died of fire damage. Feels bad. I think the creeper made it though. I have 38 stone, so we'll place 38 stone up here, I guess. And then I'll go hunt for my missing shulker box. Will this have interiors in the future? Yes, there will definitely be interiors in the future. Just not right now. This is not the epic SMP, no. Ah, yes. Many Fs. Excellent. And I seem to be out of stone unless I can locate that shulker box. I don't even know if it had stone in it or not. I just kind of would like to find it. I don't know. It's if it like is to be found, it's gonna be around here somewhere. The problem is it's a tile entity, so I actually have to go somewhat close to it for it to render. It's not like a block. It's like chests and stuff. Oh, I need to remove the dirt here. That actually looks really cool though. Yes, wanted shulker box purple. Indeed. He's missing. Well, it doesn't seem to be in this area. I'm not worrying about that dirt right now. It might just be gone, I think. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere. It's just not there anymore, which is unfortunate. I wonder how much stone I even have in my Architens, my storage room. This is like all the other stone that I have, so not a lot. Anyways, we're not going to work on any of that today. We are going to be working on that tomorrow, but by then, I should have a beacon. I'm probably going to, like, AFK at the iron farm. Maybe like overnight or something, and I'll get 3 wither skulls, and then we can fight the wither on stream tomorrow, and then do some mining, and then work on the Venator more. But you can see how much we still have left to do. Whatever is blue is what is left to do. So we got a lot of it done. We got like about half of it done, I think. Which is pretty good in only 2 hours. That's a lot more than I expected to get done today. Anyways, let's just land on our ship here. Yeah, this is where we're going to be ending the stream today, guys. We broke viewership and like records. That's extremely awesome. Thank you. Thank you for the donations and all the support. It is very awesome. Thank you. Welcome all new Discord members, and appreciate you guys hanging out today for the stream. And I'll be streaming at the same time tomorrow, doing the same thing basically. Oh my god. Nope. All right, we're gonna sit in here and finish the outro in the Architens instead of on top of it. Yep. Anyways, have a good rest of your day, guys, and see you guys tomorrow. Bye.